live, bro. I said, niggas of mine. I said, we live, bro. Oh, is this mic on? Is mic on? It's on. Is it on?
Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy.
Pop it, lock it, hop like a rabbit. Papa got a brand new bag, it stretch it like elastic. I'm parking lot, bitches getting his money is a habit. Hater gonna hate, they can't relate, and that's so tragic. Go play something safe like playing in traffic. I cross over like Uncle Drew playing for the Mavericks. As I wishing upon a star, mirror, mirror on the wall, who they dopest of them all. Chat with your boy, holla back your boy, back your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat your boy, stack racks with your boy. It's on and poppin' every day, all day, always, anytime and any place. You can run that fade if you want. You can wave those hands in the air, but you won't. I can destroy you in so many ways, but you would cope. Like camera and action. My competition be getting bad because these lyrics don't be slacking. I'm getting my action Jackson. You can like yo chill, calm, bro. I'm just relaxing. I'm breaking. You don't be laughing. I'm double dutch slapping them. Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy, chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy.
Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy. Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy. In this game of life, I'm here, a slave. Yeah, I'm time it. I'm so time it. I'm so prime it. Picture me rolling in the GLS limited edition. I'm Bobby Brown featuring new edition. Orange is the new black. I'm looking chicken in the kitchen. My Migo Port Largo. I'm slicking the other barge, bro. I got the rim before the car, bro. I got the land before the house, yo. I got the bank before money, yo. I'm more holes than Dunkin' Donuts and egg roll. These face glaze me like Krispy Kreme. I'm in your mouth like it's the ring. This though is something so diamond. We're so prime. Yeah. Converse. I'm so diamond. I'm so prominent. Yeah. Converse. I'm so diamond. I'm so prominent. Yeah. Shit. If I see you on someone platform, we need to question that he born speaking out before him. We need to question that these so-called believers. We need to disbelieve them. We need to question that. I'm drenched in time for it. I threw monkey rich on this million, yo. With the knife out the kitchen drawer so I can cut this beef cheese. I'm sharper than these VVs. I'm romancing the stones cause Papa was a rolling stone. I'm so dominant. I'm so prominent. Yeah. Nunca isso, velho.
What up, people? What up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live. What up, people? Oh, I just wanted to make sure that I was live It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One. Welcome to another episode of Chat with Your Boy. I'm Chris the Don One. We got a lot of topics up for discussion. First and foremost, rate, comment, subscribe, stream with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Get familiar with your boy. Don't forget to, if you want to support even further, there's a membership option down below. You just hit join membership. It'll take you through the different tiers and things of that nature. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff today. So first and foremost, welcome. I really do appreciate my day one subscribers. You guys been through me from the good and the bad. You guys started from when it was in the mud, and now we done elevated this thing into something much more prominent. All right. So I want to say thank you to you guys for my newfound subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys checking out my live. If you're not familiar, get familiar. But basically, on my channel, I really talk about current things that's on social media. But more important than that, I want to do my own content. I want to do my own thing. All right. So be sure to check out my shorts. Be sure to check out my videos. Be sure to check out my live streams. Just comment below and tell me, what's crack-a-lacking. Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what you don't like, what you do like. Do what you like in the comment section, okay? I feel like the comment section is your guys' platform. I let you guys, talk about whatever, long as, nobody's insulting anybody or disrespecting people. You can get your point across without, insulting people or being a troll or anything like that. Whatever, criticism is criticism. Opinions are opinions. So that's y'all guys' domain down there. Okay. I may read them. I may thumbs them up. I may do some additional comment, but whatever the case, comment in the comment section. All right. So without further ado, let's get into these topics. All right. First and foremost, let's talk about Amber Rose. Okay. If you seeing this situation on my finger, I cut my finger. So bear with your boy. It happens. All right. At work, I accidentally cut my finger at work. It's no big deal. Everything's all right. So if you see me waving this thing around, that's what it is. All right. So first and foremost, let's talk about Amber Rose. All right. So Amber Rose was on Club Shay Shay. I think it was last week. And she did a one-on-one sit down with Shannon Sharp. And she talked about different things that she has done. I don't know if you want to call this a career or just say what she has done in the past. All right. Shannon Sharp sat down with her and they talked about a lot of stuff. They talked about BBLs, about her getting a BBL. They talked about cosmetic surgery. They talked about Kanye West. Her, being with Kanye West. I'm not sure if she talked about Wiz Khalifa when she was married to him. I'm pretty sure she did. They even talked about Diddy parties. She never attended Diddy parties. First and foremost, I didn't understand why Club Shay Shay. I don't understand what was the point of having her on the show with Shannon Sharp. I understand if she was coming out with a cosmetic line or a clothing line, or she's doing some content creating. I think she has a YouTube channel. I don't think she brought it up on with Shannon Sharp, or she's coming out, or she's in a movie, or she's doing music or fashion. I don't understand why, why her on this platform, because Shannon Sharp was doing his thing. He was doing his thing before the infamous interview with Cat Williams, but it seems like he has, did better and better after the Cat Williams interview, and you saw that Club Shay Shay was going to be the place where the biggest and the best names in entertainment, in Hollywood, and music was going to sit down, in sports as well as sports, sit with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was on a stratosphere where we could have seen Donald J. Trump make an appearance on Club Shay Shay, or LeBron James, or some major actors and actresses, musicians and comedians and things of that nature. But ever since Shannon Sharp got caught up with the Instagram live of him in some afternoon delight activities with this female, a lot of people felt like that was staged. I don't think, if a lot of people say if you've been on Instagram, it's just not as simple as going to the app and it accidentally records you live. There's a couple of steps it takes when you go on Instagram Live. I understand people's aspects as far as that, but a lot of people felt like Shannon Sharp was getting some unwanted attention, and a lot of people felt like it was manufactured by Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp deeply apologized, and he even said that when that incident happened, he lost a lot of people that were going to appear on Club Shay Shay. Now, he had some hits, even after that with Marlon Wayans. I thought that was a great interview. So he had some hits, but he's been interviewing people that you're scratching your head, going like, why did he, had this individual on Club Shay Shay? Now, this week, he has Andrew Schultz. He's one half of the Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne the God. So that may be an intriguing interview. You never know what he's going to say on Shannon Sharp's platform. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be up there where we can say, okay, we can see the potential in this interview. But he's been interviewing people that you're scratching your head and you're going like, why in the hell he's interviewing this person? And you start scratching your head with Amber Rose. Again, it's not like, and Amber Rose back in the day, I'm pretty sure she was a big major name. A lot of guys from entertainment, music, and sports wanted to smash Amber Rose back in her day. But I don't think, and I always say this respectfully, but every summer introduce a new big booty chick. All right. And Amber Rose was back in that era with her, Black China, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian. I'm missing some females. And it was like a small segment of females that guys wanted to smash. Okay, that was the smashing era. That was the strip club era. That was making a stripper into a housewife era. And that era has came and went. All right. Now with social media on an all-time high, fellas don't necessarily have to go to the club to enjoy themselves. Fellas can, you can get all your entertainment from your computer and your laptop. You got OnlyFans that's on a rise. You got Instagram. If you go into Instagram is basically for women. All right. if you're a guy using Instagram, you got to get into where you can fit in. All right. And some guys have collaborated with a lot of these females that have huge, massive followings on their platforms. Okay. On Instagram or on social media or whatever. So you sort of have to get into where you fit in. But basically, Instagram is really designed for a female to get it popping there. But nevertheless, back to Amber Rose, I just didn't understand why Shannon Sharpe had her. There was a couple of key points in this. They talked about her having a BBL, and now she got rid of the BBL. And a lot of girls in that era have made the decision to get rid of their enhancements. Black China talked about it, how she got rid of her BBL. She got rid of, her body enhancements. She even did a vlog on it. And Black China looks good. Black China looks good even without the enhancements. All right. But you saw a lot of people, a lot of women getting rid of these enhancements. And I said it then, I'm going to continue to say it now. The upkeep of these enhancements are so expensive. Okay. It's not like you get a BBL and you don't have to worry about it no more. No, you still have upkeep in your BBL. Erica Banks, she was in the news like I say about 8 or 9 months ago, and she was in the news about her BBL. She got another BBL surgery. A lot of people thought her first BBL was on par. It was good. She didn't need to add. It was perfect. Now this she went back under the knife for another BBL, and a lot of people are not feeling this BBL. It's not fit. It's not really fit for her body, and it makes her look odd. A lot of people say that. I've seen a couple of her videos, and like I said, it's just music videos. They may chop it up, but yeah, a lot of females are, who can't keep with the upkeep, are deciding to, get rid of their BBLs. All right. He even had Coco Jones on, I think it was 2 weeks before Amber Rose, and Shannon Sharpe asked her about SZA's BBL, and Scissor has pretty much unfollowed Shannon Sharpe, and because of the comments, I felt like, look, you had Coco Jones on. There's a lot of stuff that's going on with her. There was no need to get her feedback on SZA. And Coco Jones, she kind of danced around the subject, because she's going like, look, I'm not messy. I'm not here to talk about other people's BBLs. I understand you asking me, have I ever thought about a BBL? But I'm not going to comment on somebody else's decision on having a BBL. And she was very classy about it. But a lot of people are feeling that Shannon Sharpe is like in that gossip, messy type of situation. He's a messy individual. He asks us, a lot of people are, basically saying Shannon Sharpe is a messy individual. Hey, and if Shannon Sharpe was on the rise like he was when he had that Cat Williams interview, I don't think these questions, even though people would have an issue with the questions, but at the same time, what can you do? It's Shannon Sharpe. It's Club Shay Shay. It's the most popular platform out there. But yeah, he had Amber Rose on there. Amber Rose didn't really add that interview. I don't think it's going to crack 1 million views. I felt like Amber Rose 10 years ago, this would have been 10 years ago, this would have been something major. But Amber Rose now and how, social media has changed, strippers are like, club strippers are like dinosaurs. There are not a lot of exotic clubs or dance clubs anymore with strippers. We got a club called Deja Vu, and they recently closed. All right, because men are not going to these functions anymore. And there's a lot of reasons why men are not going to these functions, but more particular, guys who enjoy that type of lifestyle, they can just get it straight from their laptop and their computer. There's no need to go to these strip clubs if you are, into that. But, and a lot of other men say that they're not going to these clubs because of other things, like, women in particular. But anywho, I understand, the Amber Rose interview would have been something solid 10 years ago, but Amber Rose now, I don't understand the point of even having her on your platform. Okay. But hey, his club, it's Shannon Sharp. He can interview whoever he wants, but he also talked about he took a huge hit on a lot of candidates that were willing to come on his show. But after that, incident with Instagram Live, and he's having Afternoon Delight, and he's got caught on live, having sex with his girlfriend or his jump off or whoever. And ever since then, people have been canceling their appearance on Club Shay Shay. So, and maybe this is like the summer months, and maybe a lot of celebrities and entertainers don't want to do Club Shay Shay right now. They're right now, on vacation. Maybe that's the reason. But I have noticed a trend even before this point of, he'll have a great guest, and then like the next couple of weeks, it'd be a bunch of head scratchers, like, why he's interviewing this person. But anywho, that's enough on Club Shay Shay. So let me, guys, comment in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about what I just talked about.
What I don't understand?
To a commercial break. All right,
we'll talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them, but I don't get the likes. Like, if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button.
Give me one more second. One more second.
Yeah. We go together like bees and carrots, all praise Allah. This rose-colored Ferrari is like 2 peas in a pod. I'm guzzling down the vision like Russian vodka. I sacrifice my king to capture your queen. Life is like a chessboard, yeah. From the cradle to the grave, bury me at G. Cover me in the Egyptian robe because my blood is royal. You be this loyal to this game, I'm charging you a penalty. You not getting a red cent from me. No hate the game because I'm a PIMP. So crown me and wash me down with champagne as champion speaks. Yeah. Let me pull that biggest butcher out the kitchen, draw and cut the BS and expose the lies and fraud. I thought that what you were beefing has been resolved, but just can't let go of eating you was stuck onto your claw. I've been there for you, through my pain and joy. I never turned my back on you, even when the doors was closed. I was there for you. Yeah. I checked in Yuko family. Remember when you took that bit of steak? I would try anything to your girl.
Made sure your son knew who his father was. But all that was another lifetime. It's funny how you repay my loyalty, but that choice was yours. What did you ninja expected? That deposit I rejected. I'm coke number. These are my quote number. Went from a dope boy transform into the man. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, we are back. It's your boy, the host with the most. Comment in the comment section about that previous topic, and we're going to move on to the next topic. The next order of discussion: R. Kelly, Kale's life behind bars. He's been recording music. He said, quote, a representative who knows R. Kelly and talks to R. Kelly on a consistent basis. You know, R. Kelly is still in prison. He's still serving the time he was charged for. But during this, you know, while he's in prison, he's been making music. Now, the representative said, quote, R. Kelly has done so much music. He's saying R. Kelly has 25 albums in the tuck that he's been recording while he's been incarcerated. Now, no one is adding any substance to it. Like, are these albums going to be released anytime soon? You know, I don't believe R. Kelly is holding on to these albums and going to release them when he's released, because you know R. Kelly got a ways to go. Before he ever, get the opportunity to be released. So I feel like a lot of these albums will be released at a later date. I just don't know when. And this goes on par with Tory Lanez. They said Tory Lanez, while he's been incarcerated, he's been making music, and there's been a bunch of songs that he has recorded while he's been in prison. I heard one. It's okay. I'm not hating on it. It's just, it's okay. Of course, the quality is not going to be top notch because, Tory Lanez is doing all this through a phone, and they mix it down in the studio or whatever. There was a viral moment as he was talking on the phone, was singing on the phone. There was a commotion in the background where there was a fight or a raid or something, and he had to cut the live short. So yeah, but back to R. Kelly. R. Kelly just letting the world know that he has been recording music. Good for R. Kelly. Might as well do something productive while you're in prison. I just thought that was something that you guys may wanted to know about. If you're an R. Kelly fan, to me, I understand there's a lot of people, and a lot of women out there that don't like R. Kelly because of what he did, and he's paying for his crime. So I do understand the hostility towards men and women who has exiled R. Kelly. And I'm one of those individuals. I'm not promoting what R. Kelly. I'm not saying what R. Kelly did was understandable, but I always make this comment about R. Kelly or about anybody, and I always say this. I feel like you can separate the individual from their talent. You can condemn the individual, like particularly if they've been charged and they're locked up in prison. You can condemn the individual, and you can separate the individual's what he or she contribute, and just judge the talent that individual left behind or still processing while they're in prison. So yeah, I understand. R. Kelly is a bad person, and he deserved to be in prison. But at the same time, I've been listening to some music that he has been recording, and some of the music is pretty good. So I can separate the two. I don't feel like I should judge both of them to combine both of them together. And I don't blame anybody that's saying, look, I'm not going to contribute to a criminal, and I understand people's feedback when they say he shouldn't be doing this anyway. He should just be locked up behind bars, this, that, and the third. I understand all of those opinions, and I'm not condoning. I'm not being critical of people's judgment about R. Kelly, but I feel like I can separate the two. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on with R. Kelly. Guys, comment in the comment section. Tell me, guys, what you think about R. Kelly. If you want to talk about what's your favorite R. Kelly song, comment in the comment section. Also comment that will you support any new R. Kelly music? So yeah, let a brother know. Let a brother know. All right. Now, switching from R. Kelly, we're going to move on to our next topic, our next order of discussion. And that's the saga continues with Stephen A. Smith and Stephen A. Smith. I mean, did I say Stephen A. Smith and Stephen A. Smith? Okay, no, Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. Okay, seemed like they had a little commotion, if you want to call it a commotion. Looked like they was going to squabble up, if you want to call it a squabble up. It seems there's a clip running around where Stephen A. Smith, and that was on the eve of us knowing that Stephen A. Smith has signed a major figure deal with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN, 5-year deal. He's getting his bread, $100 million. Look, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Stephen A. Smith. I like Stephen A. Smith as a person, but I don't like some of Stephen A. Smith's takes. I don't think Stephen A. Smith is a bad person. I just don't like some of Stephen A. Smith's takes. It is what it is. But you have to give the man his flowers. He signed a 5-year deal for $100 million with the worldwide leader of sports. So, bravo, you got your money. All right. But on the eve of that, he was attending a New York Knicks game. The Los Angeles Lakers were playing LeBron James and Luka. And that was also on the eve of the Lakers getting hot, having Luka and LeBron on court. I think they was on a 7-game winning streak. Now, since then, they have fizzled. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But anywho, LeBron walked up to Stephen A. Smith, and I felt like, to me, from watching the clip, it gives off vibes of when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. Okay. When Will Smith couldn't control his emotions and was yelling at Chris Rock, okay? I know there's a lot of people are going to say, well, Chris Rock shouldn't insult his wife, but it was a G.I. Jane joke. I felt like that situation could have been handled and resolved behind the scenes. And, I felt like the approach Will Smith took, if any of us would have done that and smacked another individual on live TV, we would have been arrested. No ifs, ands, or buts, we would have been arrested. I understand you honoring your wife and things of that nature, but there's a wrong and a right way of doing it. And that was totally the wrong way. But hey, a lot of people, and look, Will Smith, I don't know if people realize this, but Will Smith dwarfs over Chris Rock. Chris Rock is a small, skinny man. Will Smith is a large, stoked man. That is easy pickings for Will Smith. If Will Smith and Chris Rock were fighting, was street fighting 10 times, Will Smith would win all 10 times. There's no way Chris Rock can defend himself to Will Smith. Okay, that's not even a fair fight. All right, but hey, whatever. But back to Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. LeBron James walked up to Stephen A. Smith. You couldn't really hear what he said, but I guess he basically said, keep his son's name out of his mouth, and then walked off. Which is, to me, and look, it's going to offend some of y'all. That's a bitch move. That's a bitch move. First and foremost, LeBron James dwarfs over, again, Stephen A. Smith. LeBron James is like 6'8", 6'9". He's 250, 260. All right. He's in the best shape as far as a 40-year-old goes. He's an athlete. All right. Stephen A. Smith is 60 something. I think he's like 5'8", 5'9". And once again, this is one of those situations where could have been resolved behind the scenes. Okay. But to me, it's a bitch move. And I felt like LeBron knew the cameras was focusing on him. And LeBron said, I'm going to try to embarrass him. He was in his mind thinking, I'm going to embarrass Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to tell Stephen A. Smith to quit talking about my son. And then I'm going to walk off and won't allow Stephen A. Smith to respond. Now, Stephen A. Smith said the next morning, he said when LeBron ran up on him, it felt like a parent was upset at another adult about their criticisms over their son. And that's why he didn't, he didn't even have a time to respond because LeBron walked off like a coward. Okay. To me, that's a coward move. All right. That's a coward move. Now, I understand you protecting your son, but, at least allow the individual that you have an issue with to respond. Now, two, LeBron, you kind of put this on yourself because you yourself said, correct me if I'm wrong, that Bronny James is better than half of the players in the NBA. LeBron, what did you expect? Okay. If you want your son, look, if Bronny was Bronny Jones or Bronny Muhammad or Bronny Smith, Bronny would not even sniff the NBA draft. He would not be picked. Matter of fact, even after the NBA draft, he still wouldn't be picked. If he would have made it to the G League, that's amazing. Okay. But the real reason why the Lakers picked Bronny James is not because of his talent or the potential. They picked Bronny James to make LeBron James happy. Okay. And we all know this. Stevie Wonder can see this. Okay. So for you to sit up there and add more salt to the wound saying Bronny James is better than half the players in the NBA, you got to be kidding yourself. All right? That's really offensive to the players in the NBA. Some players would take that a certain kind of way. Like, wait a minute, you think your son is better than me? He didn't list no names. But I know he's not talking about Kevin Durant. Bronny James I know LeBron is not insinuating Bronny James is better than Kevin Durant, or Bronny James is better than Kawhi Leonard, or Bronny James is better than the Greek Freak, or Bronny James is better than John Morant, okay, or Zion Williams. So you got to list, you got to scratch off a lot of people until you get to the essence of what LeBron James is saying. What basically LeBron James is saying, that he's better than a lot of you guys out there. His son is better than a lot of you guys that are in the NBA right now, you know. And some players will take that a certain kind of way. And I really think when he said that, he even added more pressure to his son. I mean, he just, look, ain't no sense faking the funk. We all know that the reason why the Los Angeles Lakers picked your son was to make you happy. We all know that, the Los Angeles Lakers know that they can't build no future around Bronny James. And they just, they just doubled down on that by trading for Luka. So LeBron is not their immediate future. He's not their distant future. He's really only there because to make LeBron James happy, because LeBron James wanted to be, I felt like, LeBron James wanted to play with his son and, be in the record books for that. I don't know what that means 10, 20, 30 years from now. Ken Griffey Jr. played alongside his father for the Seattle Mariners. Do people still talk about that? No, people don't talk about that. It's a cool moment at the time, but I don't think that's going to resonate in sports history 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. All right. And if it does resonate in sports history, it's going to resonate in the wrong way, not in the positive way. It's going to resonate like, damn, this guy wasn't even good. And the only reason he got drafted in the first place was the Lakers wanted to make LeBron James happy. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into what LeBron and Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. Smith, and since then, LeBron hasn't spoke on it. But Stephen A. Smith said on ESPN and on other podcasts, on ESPN, he felt like he was when he had that moment with LeBron James, it came off as LeBron was protecting his son. And then Stephen A. Smith even elaborated further, like, look, I didn't say nothing critical about your son. He was talking about LeBron James. I don't know of any time Stephen A. Smith has even spent time talking about Bronny James. Now, Ryan Clark from the Pivot podcast said that it was a coward move. And he basically doubled down, like, look, the reason why your son is in the NBA in the first place is because of you. It's not because he's the most talented or the most skillful player or had potential. He's only in the NBA because of you. And he also said that if Skip Bayless was there, you wouldn't be walking up on Skip Bayless. You wouldn't be making this much effort and this much noise if Skip Bayless was in attendance. Now, truth be told, Skip Bayless, he don't go to no NBA games. So the odds of LeBron catching Skip Bayless in a moment like that is going to be extremely small. But let's also not get it twisted and confused that if they were walking down the street, I mean, they both reside in Hollywood. And, I'm pretty sure both of them, the opportunity of them of crossing paths would be more greater than if Skip Bayless was residing somewhere else and LeBron James was residing somewhere else. Okay. So, yeah. But to me, my opinion is, look, I understand you want to protect your son, but your son is a grown man. you know. And to me, as a father, I appreciate what LeBron James is doing, trying to protect his son. But then at the same time, you're kind of putting barriers in front of your son that, you know, you can't protect your son forever. Sooner rather than later, your son has to step up for him, speak for himself. And to a lot of guys his age, they're looking at this as, damn, dude, you don't got enough stones to say anything. Now, he did take to social media. I don't follow Bronny James on social media. He did take to social media and he tweeted the following, and I'm only paraphrasing. He basically saying, dang, the ones that are more critical about me are the ones who can't even play the sport. Which there's some truth in that tweet, and I'm paraphrasing what he's saying. There is some truth in that tweet, but there is truth in that tweet to you, because Bronny, you haven't proven that you was even deserving of being drafted in the NBA. Some people can say, well, you know, you up there. I know you're tweeting to Stephen A. Smith saying that, you know, his skill set didn't get him into the NBA as an athlete. But Bronny, your skill set didn't get you in the NBA. The name on the back of your jersey got you to the NBA. Your father, who's the face of the NBA, got you in the NBA. If you know, and again, if Bronny was Bronny Smith, Bronny Jones, Bronny Thomas, Bronny Johnson, Gus Johnson, he would not even been picked. You know, and we all know that. We all know that. So I understand. LeBron's frustration. Because his son's has been getting a lot of criticism, but then at the same time, Bronny, he's a grown man. He's playing in the NBA, and these people that are critical of your son, they get paid to do this. Okay, not every NBA analyst or sports personality is going to dance around the subject about your son or throw softball questions at your son. Okay. Not every entity, sports personality, or reporter or journalist is going to do you that solid for you. So you got to take the good with the bad. Kendrick Perkins, he's going to smile. He's going to sing and dance around the subject and talk about how great Bronny James is. There's a lot of Shannon Sharp is not going to say anything bad about Bronny James because he don't want to ruffle the feathers. And this relationship, this broship he has with LeBron James, he don't want to lose that. Okay, but sooner rather than later, you're going to lose it regardless. All right. So you might as well just man up and be honest with yourself and honest with your audience and just speak the facts. Bronny James is not good enough for the NBA. That's no slight towards Bronny James. That's no slight towards LeBron James. That's no slight towards his family. It is what it is. Okay? Now, does he even have an NBA future? I don't know. I don't think so. If LeBron retires today, does Bronny James have a longevity in the NBA? Maybe to the duration of that contract, but is he going to be able to generate another contract like that? I highly doubt it. Okay, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not hating on LeBron James. I just call it like I see it. if people think that I'm hating on LeBron James, then I'm hating on LeBron James. If people think that I'm hating on Bronny James, then I'm hating on Bronny James. You know, sometimes you got to look at things for what they are, not what they could be, or you don't want to ruin your relationship with a certain group of people because you don't want to stand up and speak the truth. All right. So we're going to go into another topic. But before we go into this other topic, I want y'all to check this out and tell me what you think.
I know my ops can't face me. I pray it's awake as my souls behaving. The readers in the knowing and relating. It's kinda complicated, yeah. No, my ops can't face me. I'm putting with a petty, yes, everything. I've always say, I've been the star, probation, that's all.
Picking up on the beat and fly off this beat like I'm a demon, fly off like a plane flying off on JFK. I'm seeing through rage, you still don't want it with me. So get fucked off before I flip you like a two-headed coin. Press your two face and celebrate and say cheers to the fate. These imposters are handing the keys, all okay. The heaviest to the head to hold the crown. Mr. Mister, I'll get around, I'll lift you up from the ground.
I know my ops can't face me. I'm ready to wake as my trolls behaving. The readers in the knowing and relating. It's kinda complicated, yeah. No, my ops can't face me. I'm putting with a petty, yes, everything. I've always say, I've been the tough, probation, that's all. Taking long.
Facial fears talking about if we had some air and opportunity. Excuse me, I'll air you out in this community. Your manhood will escape you like it's a full-blown unity. You got me twisted and mixed up like crochet braids, just like Shakira O'Neal. You been icy hot man up. Me and Ninja throwing shade because you need the jelly meat sandwich.
I know my ops can't face me. I'm ready to wake as my trolls be hating. The readers in the knowing and relating. It's kinda complicated. I know my ops can't face me. I'm ready to wake as my trolls be hating. The readers in the knowing and relating. It's kinda complicated.
I'll box him out like Joel Embiid. I ain't no joke to you folks, let's get that clear. These lyrics I wrote isn't reading in hell, it's not joke. A broken clock can be right twice a day. You can get it anytime or any day. Fall, okay, get some chow in the pay call. Blue glass BKs in the day fall. Trust me, y'all got my knockout. See a rack and need to say tall. You want a call?
No, my ops can't face me. I'm ready to wake and my trolls be hating. The readers in the knowing and relating. It's kinda complicated. No, my ops can't face me. I'm ready to wake and my trolls be hating. The readers in the knowing and relating. It's kinda complicated.
Yo, back at it again. Please rate, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when my next live stream, video, or YouTube short goes down. If you want to support the channel even further, hit the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges. There's a slew of videos that are for my membership audience if you want to check those videos out. And yeah, let's get back into the topics, okay? You know, last week I had some technical difficulties with my laptop. My Wi-Fi was just tripping. And this week it's on par. Everything is not skipping that much. You know, it's not going in and out. So yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going. All right. So last order of business, okay. And this is to the men out there, okay. More in particular, this is to us as African Americans, as us as brothers. You know, we can't continue to make the same mistakes that we were making 10 years ago or 20 years ago or 30 years ago or 50 years ago or a century ago. We can't continue spiraling and making the same mistakes. You know, to me, making a mistake is one thing. I don't think you're a bad person or a bad individual or you stupid or dumb because you made a mistake in your life or whatever. I do feel like there's redemption after you make your mistake. I do believe in you can learn from your mistakes so you don't make those same mistakes again, or those same mistakes plague you or haunt you for the rest of your life. I do believe in those things. But more important than that, I feel like we as African Americans, particularly African American men, we sometimes we are always found in these situations. All right. First and foremost, your word is your bond. If you say you're going to do something, you know, and you don't do it, you know, sometimes your morals and your integrity is you got to have morals and integrity in this life. All right. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. All right. Understand that there's things that could happen that, you know, would probably put a hamper on you trying to achieve those things that you say you was going to do. But at the end of the day, your word is your bond. Okay. I ain't gonna say where I got this from. So basically, I was watching a podcast. All right. I'm watching a podcast. I'm enjoying myself. And basically, these guys were talking. And one of the podcast callers or members or whatever accused someone on that same podcast of saying something. And, you know, when you're a man, particularly when you're an alpha, or you believe that you're an alpha and you're more of a beta than an alpha, sometimes when you're going back and forth with people, you don't really think things through. And sometimes you get charged up on something. Sometimes you crash out. So basically, there was a guy that accused someone on this podcast of saying something. The guy said, the guy that he accused saying, I didn't say that. And then it turned into a bet type of situation. Well, let's bet on it. And it was $100 bet. So this guy bet $100 that this individual said something. And basically they said, well, give us the timestamps, you know, play it. What did I actually say? Now he couldn't tell him verbatim what he actually said. And, you know, at that moment, some clarity should arise with this individual that, look, if you can't remember what he said, or if you can't piece together what he said, then maybe you should continue with this bet. That's just me. You know, if I accuse you of something and you're, you know, coming back at me saying, no, I didn't do that. I will have to give off examples of saying, no, you did this. And here are my examples of why I believe you did this. And then the person says, okay, well then what's your proof? If I can't relay or if I don't have any general knowledge of connecting the dots, then maybe I should fall back. Maybe I got things misconstrued. Maybe, I don't have what I'm accusing him of. And maybe that's something that you should say, okay, let me fall back. But apparently, he still continued with the bet. Remind you, there's $100 on the line. To me, I'm not betting anybody if I don't know for a fact, if I'm not 99% sure that I'm going to win this bet, I'm not laying $100 down on the line. If I'm not 99% sure, then I'm guesstimating and I'm gambling with my money. And you know what they say? When you gamble with your money, a fool and his money will soon apart. Okay, but anyway, he continues. So he's up here searching all these episodes. He's up here with timestamps, listening to the conversation. 2 minutes later, 5 minutes later, almost 20 minutes later. Look, folks, if it takes you more than 5 minutes, I feel like 5 minutes is a reasonable time to get evidence on your bet, particularly when there's $100 on the line. But I feel like anything after 5 minutes, you might as well say you lost that bet. Because if it takes you 10 to 20 minutes to dig something up, then basically you don't have nothing. And right now what you're doing is trying to play damage control. All right. So anyway, he comes back. He says, yo, I got the timestamps, but I was wrong. All right. At least he admit that he was wrong. Here's the part that flipped this situation upside his head. He was wrong, but he didn't have enough. He didn't have the $100 to give to the individual that he accused of. So basically, you out here ass betting. Okay. Again, I understand in the situation, temperatures are rising. People are communicating. There's conversation. There's yelling. The alpha in you starts to take over. And, you're crashing out. Okay. And then you say, bet $100 to someone that you're betting $100 and you basically gambling on your bet because you're not 100% sure that you can prove without a shadow of a doubt that you was right. Anyway, he says, "Oh, I don't have the money." Then he's trying to say that he can pay it next. He making excuses. Oh, I can pay it next Saturday. Can I do installment payments? Can I break the $100 bet down to $10? When he said he can only pay $10, that was in the story. Okay. So what I'm saying is, guys, first and foremost, stop doing things on emotion and start doing things on logic. If there's any doubt to what you're saying, then maybe you should listen to that doubt and say to yourself, I probably got this twisted, confused, or wrong. And maybe I shouldn't bet $100. All right. So, and two, you got to be a man of your word. You bet $100. You lost. You pay up that $100. I don't know how you gonna get it. Obviously, you didn't have it in the first place. Maybe you have to get it from a family member. Maybe, if it would have been different. You said, hey, look, I don't have the money on me, but if you give me a few minutes, I'm going to, ask a couple of people. I'm going to ask some people, can I borrow the $100? Just give me a few minutes. All right. And try to get the money off of somebody else. But look, it's hard out there for a pimp. People just don't got $100 floating around. Okay. People just don't have it like that. Unless you got a rich friend, $100 may not mean a lot to them. They'll just give you the $100. Okay. But a lot of us don't have rich friends. Okay. We have people that are well off. We have some wealthy that, but when you're asking money for people in those situations, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to give it to you anyway. Even though they have the money, they're not going to give it to you anyway, because they're looking at it as they're not going to get their money back, because they're going to think in your head, you're going to say, well, you rich anyway. What's $100 to you? And they don't want to deal with the haggler and the haggling and, the excuses. It's just best not to even get yourself involved in a situation like that. So, but yeah, you should have went and tried to get the money from somebody else. But I understand it's hard out here. It's hard for you. It's hard for anybody out here to, get money. All right. But, you made the bet. So, and then to end this story, he didn't have the money and he got kicked off. And I think he's banned from ever coming back. But that is so embarrassing. It's embarrassing to him because now they are killing him on social media. They are killing him on social media. Okay, every time I look on the timeline, somebody is just attacking this dude. All right. And it's kind of embarrassing. And what makes it more embarrassing is, bro, you up here talking about calling people broke, calling people brokies, talking about people's money situations, and you making $100 bet, and you can't even pay your own bet. How you got the nerve to call people broke, and you don't even have $100? But yeah, we need to stop doing that. Look, stop. To me, I don't bet. I don't bet because I don't have the money. I don't bet because I don't want the opportunity or the chance to lose money. Okay. My money is important to me. I got a lot of responsibilities. And with those responsibilities, I need the funds and the funding to take care of those responsibilities. I don't have money just laying around where I'm up here betting it away. I don't even understand the concept of people gambling on sports. I don't even do that. I don't even entertain that. I don't go to no casino. I don't go to no casino. I don't play bingo. I don't do the lottery. I might splurge and get a couple of lottery tickets when it gets up to that 100 million or the $1 billion or whatever. When it gets up, I might splurge and probably get like 4 or 5 lottery tickets. But as far as it go, I don't upgrade them. I just get regular $2 lottery tickets. I might buy 5 tickets. Okay. I might spend maybe $10 on them. I spend a reasonable amount. Like if nothing doesn't transpire, I'm only out like $10. Being out of $10 is in a different stratosphere than being out of $100 and being out of $100 that you don't have. So I don't do no bet. My money is way too important for me to be betting. If anything, I'm investing my money. I'm doing stocks. I'm dabbling into some Bitcoins. I'm investing my money. I'm saving my money. I'm not taking no huge risk with my money. Okay. So if I lose, like I got some Bitcoins and I'm, trying to understand that market, but I'm only putting up a little money into that because I'm not too sure with Bitcoin. Even though I did a live stream last week, we were talking about Bitcoins. I'm still not 1,000% sure on Bitcoins. All right. But I don't gamble with my money because my money is too important to me. But yeah, whatever. That's one thing that we need as men. We need to stop, ass betting around here. We need to stop, betting, particularly betting money we don't have. Betting in general. But then betting money that you don't have, that don't even make no sense. Okay. That's hustling backwards. All right. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about. As African-American men, all right, we need to do better at not only in investments, but we need to do better of buying opportunities, buying businesses. I'm not saying that we don't buy businesses, but we need to have more conversations or do more content on a lot of African Americans out there that are striving and they have their own business or they have their own lane financially. We need to start being in the owner seat more than the employee seat. Okay. So basically, and why I'm saying all this is, I'm not gonna say the guy's name because I don't, look, to me, it's effed up, but it's effed up to the standpoint of this could have been totally avoided if you would have took your opportunity a little bit more seriously. All right. Allow your boy to explain. So basically, some stuff happened on a gaming podcast where they let go of somebody that has been on the podcast for 10 years. First and foremost, this nonsense of, I've been such and such job for like 10 years. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been on this podcast for 10 years. Okay, that's great for you, but to hold it up against to say, well, I don't think I should deserve to be fired because I've been there for 10 years, that's some complete BS. All right? Personally, to me, I mean, just because you've been there for a long time, if anything, if you've been there for 10 years, why you haven't upgraded your situation? Why you haven't, during them 10 years, why you haven't upgraded to see if you can get ownership in that particular podcast? Why you haven't in 10 years saved some money to the side and created a lane for you to where you have your own thing? Why you haven't in 10 years, if you're making this extra money, just simply just shooting the breeze on a podcast, why you haven't used that money and invested into other things? It don't have necessarily be a podcast. It could be a business. It can be in crypto. It could be in stocks. You get the point. Y'all get what I'm spitting to y'all. Y'all see the gems I'm dropping. Just because you are at a job for 10 years does not necessarily guarantee you that you're going to be there for the next 10 years. You know, in life, we have all seen this. I've seen people who've been at jobs for like 14 years. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you, true story, true freaking story. All right. So I was working at this retail store, and there was this lady who's been with the company for like over 20 years. And it was her, and it was another guy, and he probably been at this retail store for like 3 or 4 years. And then there was somebody else who just recently got hired there. All three of them saw a shoplifter, you know, and they saw the shoplifter trying to get out the store. Okay. And they're trying to apprehend, they're trying to keep the shoplifter in the store. Now, in their minds, they're thinking, we're trying to keep the merchandise that this shoplifter stole. And if it means that the shoplifter can't leave the store, then it just means the shoplifter can't leave the store. So they kept the shoplifter in there. They got the merchandise. The police came. They apprehended the shoplifter. And when the shoplifter went to court, he flipped the script on this. He basically saying he was kidnapped. You know, when you keep somebody from leaving somewhere, that's kidnapping. And he was about to press charges on the corporation. So what the corporation did, they had to investigate it, and come to find out that lady who's been working at that company for over 20 years, they had to let her go. She lost her job. All because she thought she was doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, folks, these retail outlets, these stores, first and foremost, they don't give two flying fucks about you anyway. I'm just going to be 1,000% real with you. Secondly, they got insurance. So when a piece of merchandise is stolen, they have insurance to protect them on the back end. Like if something was stolen or shrink or whatever, they got insurance where they're not losing no money when that merchandise is stolen. If anything, it gives them a reason to raise the prices. Oh, we got so much shrink. We're just going to pass this shrink savings, this shrink onto the customer. So now that piece of bread that was 99 cents, now it's worth $2. Now those eggs are expensive anyway. That was worth $2. We're going to make it $5. You know? So, and three, a lot of people don't realize this, like LP, loss prevention. A lot of people see these loss prevention, people that work in loss prevention, and people get it twisted with loss prevention, particularly if you work at a location. People think loss prevention is there for the shoplifters. No. Loss prevention is there for you as the employee. Loss prevention is monitoring. They're monitoring, but they're monitoring the employees. They're not really concerned about the shoplifters because it's just so little you can do for a petty shoplifting crime. Because crime is a business. Okay. The shoplifter stole like $30 or $40, but like let's just say the loss prevention, they captured a shoplifter. Okay. There was money invested in capturing the shoplifter. There's money wasted in apprehending the shoplifters. There's money wasted when we got to call the police to come get a wife arrested for allegedly conspiring to. Oh, okay. I heard about that. So there's money to be wasted. I don't know why I keep doing it, jump from topic to topic. But you get my point. They're wasting money on the shoplifter. And a lot of people, a lot of loss prevention people, they will tell you this. And they're trained for this exact same reason. A lot of corporations feel that the biggest shrink in a store is employee theft. Employee theft is on top of everything else, over the shoplifting, over maybe not getting the product into the store, or employee theft. In their eyes and in their logic, loss prevention is looking at the employees, because the employees are there 8 hours a day. You get, like, if you hire an employee has the opportunity within an 8-hour shift to rob you blind. They can rob you blind by taking money out of the register. They can rob you blind by reducing the price of something for another customer. They can rob you blind of quote unquote throwing something away, but in reality, they just saving it on the side of the dumpster and they just drive behind the dumpster and pick the shit up. So when you have loss prevention in these retail stores and these grocery stores, understand this. Yeah, they can stop shoplifters, but their sole purpose for them at those locations is to watch the employee. That's their sole purpose. So yeah, this lady, she's been working for this company for over 20 years. She lost her job. Like that. 20 years gone, just like that. And there was nothing nobody can do. Just gone. Imagine working somewhere and in your mind, you're thinking you're doing the right thing by helping the company out, by apprehending a shoplifter, only for the company to let you go. Imagine that. You've been working for somewhere for 20 years, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. And that's what, going back to piggybacking off of this guy who was on this podcast, you've been there for like 10 years and you've been an employee for 10 years. You've been an employee for 10 years. You never elevated yourself to a co-owner. You never elevated yourself to another position, maybe being an executive producer. You never elevated yourself to, maybe have something on the side, have another podcast on the side, So of course, when he got fired, he's mad at the world. Well, how can you do this to me? I've been there for 10 years. Did you get paid for those 10 years? Yeah. Okay. Nothing lasts forever. Well, how come you're not going to fire that person? And how come you're not going to fire that and that person? Okay, what does firing these other individuals have with your situation? Man, we need to get out of that blaming people for the situation that we're in. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and blame yourself. And when you find yourself in these predicaments, when you at a job, whatever, podcast, whatever, while you there, you need to figure out ways to elevate yourself from the situation that you find yourself in. Not to say the situation that you are in, like it's good that you can go on a podcast, shoot your ish, okay, talk about the topics and stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing your job on that level, but while you there, you need to say to yourself, yo, I got aspirations of doing other things. I would like to do it on this podcast, but if I can't do it on this podcast, I can maybe piggyback and do my own thing while I'm doing this podcast, because nothing lasts forever. There's no guarantees in life. You know, during those whole 10 years when you was on that podcast, there was no guarantees that podcast was going to continue. You know, there's no guarantees that you're going to be on this podcast forever. There's no guarantees on this podcast staying on forever. So while you got the opportunity to be on this podcast, you need to elevate yourself, you know, and piggyback off of this success, you know. And it's the same situation like Roy and Mal and Joe Budden. You know, Joe Budden decided to let go of Roy and Mal. And what did Roy and Mal do? They get all that, you know, they're like, oh man, it ain't right. You told us that we were investors. You told us that we was owners. You know, the contract says this, the contract says that. I don't think it's fair to let both of us go. And it was a big hissy fit over that. You know, and you got your viewership, you know, picking sides. Like, you know, I'm with Rory and Mal, I'm with Joe Budden, you know, and then ultimately they got let go of. So they had to fall back to something. So they decided to do their own podcast. But I'm saying to myself, why you didn't start a podcast when you was doing the Joe Budden show? Unless there was language in your contract that prohibits you to form your own podcast. And, you know, Joe Budden even said, like, hey, I was trying to get them to do their own thing, but they didn't want to do their own thing because they were so used of the situation they was with him. And they're thinking in the back of their mind, this is going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever, folks. Nothing lasts forever. So you better have a plan. It's great that you got a great plan A, but you need to start coming up with a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, you know, because nothing really truly lasts forever. You know? And you know, going back to the original fault, you know, now you up here doing 2 or 3 hour live streams talking about, oh man, you know, he did me wrong. And, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sue them. Okay. When in actuality, you was an employee. You know, when you filled your taxes out, it was a 1099. You was a 1099 employee, meaning that you was a contractor. You was a year-to-year contractor. And at any time during those 10 years when you was on this podcast, you could have been let go of. You could have been let go of anytime, any year, any place, whatever. You could have been let go of. You know? So when you find yourself in, I'm saying as us as men, when we find ourselves in great situations and great opportunities, you know, appreciate, enjoy the ambiance of that opportunity, but always say to yourself in the back of your mind, okay, I can flip this into something better, or I can flip this into something of my own. And, you know, we as, and I'm talking about black men out there, we as black men, once we get comfortable in a certain situation, we don't want to elevate. We just want to stay in that situation. And we're saying to ourselves, you know, this is the situation that I'm in. Why would I challenge myself and elevate myself into another situation? This situation is good enough. This situation is going to last forever, and nothing don't last forever. And now you got egg on your face, and you mad at the world. And you know, look, I don't wish no ill will towards anybody. But sometimes you and a lot of us do this. We don't really check the temperature in the room. You know what I'm saying? We think everything is okay. But there are pieces floating around that's letting you know that, man, everything ain't okay, my guy. Everything ain't okay. Maybe these group of managers don't believe in you like you believe in you. These group of employees don't believe in you like you believe in you. So you need to have a plan B, C, D, whatever, but yeah. So I'm going to do one more video, and we're gonna talk about some more topics. Hopefully you guys are want to comment in the comment section.
In this game of life, I'm here, a slave. Yeah, I'm time it. I'm so time it. I'm so prime it. Picture me rolling in the GLS limited edition. I'm Bobby Brown featuring new edition. Orange is the new black. I'm putting chicken in the kitchen. My Migo Port Largo. I'm slicking the elder barge, bro. I got the rim before the car, bro. I got the land before the house, yo. I got the bank before money, yo. I'm more holes than Dunkin' Donuts and egg roll. These babes glaze me like Krispy Kreme. I'm in your mouth like Listerine. This flow is so diamond. We're so prime it. Yeah. Convicts. I'm so diamond. I'm so prominent. Yeah. Confidence. I'm so diamond. I'm so prominent. Yeah. Shit. If I see you on someone platform, we need to question that. He was speaking out before him. We need to question that. These so-called believers, we need to disbelieve them. We need to question that. I'm drenched in time for it. I threw monkey rich on this million, yo. With the knife out the kitchen drawer so I can cut this beef cheese. I'm sharper than these VVs. I'm romancing the stones, cause Papa was a rolling stone. I'm so dominant.
Are we live, bro? I said, I said, are we live, bro? Oh, is this mic on? Is mic on? No, is it on?
Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy.
Pop it, lock it, hop like a rabbit. Papa got a brand new bag, it stretch it like elastic. I'm parking lot, that bitches getting his money is a habit. Hater gonna hate, they can't relate, and that's so tragic. Go play something safe like playing in traffic. I cross over like Uncle Drew playing for the Mavericks. As I wishing upon a star, mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all. Chat with your boy, holla back your boy, back your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat your boy, stack racks with your boy. It's on and poppin' every day, all day, always, anytime and any place. You can run that fade if you want. You can wave those hands in the air, but you won't. I can destroy you in so many ways, but you would cope. Like camera and action. My competition be getting bad because these lyrics don't be slacking. I'm getting my action Jackson. You can like yo chill, calm, bro. I'm just relaxing. I'm breaking. You don't be laughing. I'm double dutch slapping them. Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy, chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy.
Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy. Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the dopest of them all?
Chat with your boy, holla back at your boy, make noise with your boy. Chat at your boy, stack racks with your boy. Chat at your boy.
Yo. All right. So I'm gonna do a couple of more topics, and we're gonna bounce up out of here. Bounce up out of here. I gotta mix this stuff down and chop them up into other videos. All right. So basically, LeVar Ball saying that being a black man and a Trump supporter is the reason why people want to attack him. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to look at his, yeah. So basically, that's his view on it. And LeVar Ball is the running back. He was the running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then he wanted a huge contract. The Jets gave it to him, and ever since he went to the Jets, it ain't good. It hasn't been good for your boy. He's been out of the NFL. So people are commenting up underneath this statement, and they're saying boy was found guilty of SA with his cousin, and this is how he responds. Okay, I did hear something going down with him being accused of SA. So I think with politics, to me, I really don't care who you vote for or who you believe in. All right, you got to believe in something, even though the something that you believe in, I don't believe in it. All right, but you got to believe in something. You know, and at least he voted. At least he voted. You know, so yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with his vote of Trump, but at least he believed in something. You know, I can't hate on that. You know, at least he voted on something. You know, you gotta believe in something at the end of the day. Southwest Airlines will end its free check bag policy starting in May after 54 years. Dwight Howard says the reason why he was kicked off the Lakers was because he told LeBron James to get back on defense, stop acting like a yee. Maybe some truth and validity in that, but to me, I mean, dude, you should have said this years ago. But hey, whatever. Offset react to little TJ dissing him. I don't know what's that about. Senator Loomis introduced the Bitcoin Act for the United States government to buy 1 million Bitcoins over the next 5 years. They will hold the Bitcoins for 20 years. At today's price, that would be massive. That will be a massive $81 billion bid. And again, with just like Bitcoin, just like stocks, you are gambling. You could make that type of money, that type of moolah, and you could lose a lot of moolah. So we have to wait and see how that plays out. There's some new photos of Pooh Shiesty in the federal prison servicing. He's scheduled to be released in April 2026. 5 years ago today, COVID-19 was officially declared a global pandemic. Kanye West says R. Kelly's first album following his release from prison will be named I'm Pissed. I think he's trolling there. Some more Kanye West. I'm gonna skim through all that. I don't want to talk about that, man. The woman accused of being the getaway driver for one of the suspects' arrests for the murder of little Romy and his 5-year-old daughter speaks out. I don't want to hear about that. Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, I don't want to hear about her response. When it goes to court, we're going to find out how much liable you were involved. So all this going on social media, to me personally, you got bigger fish to fry. But hey, whatever. Odell Beckham Jr. responds after being named in the Diddy lawsuits. I heard about that. Well, we got to see how that, plays out. We already talked about Tory Lanez. Okay, 50 Cent wants to know the age limit of wearing masks, shisty masks, whatever that is. So I don't know. Tony Yayo wears it a lot. So, and this has been confirmed. Mike Epps confirmed last Friday is officially being made and will feature a new generation of comedians alongside the OGs. Ice Cube called me the other day. We just finished the deal. I'm gonna talk more about this. I hope this last Friday will include Chris Tucker. Cat Williams need to make an appearance. Maybe have a moment with John Witherspoon. Of course, Ice Cube is going to be there. Mike Epps is going to be there. Debo. They should mention Debo or have a monologue about Debo on last Friday. I want to know who's going to be the villain / bully in last Friday. I guess you can get the guy that was on Everybody's Hate Chris. I keep forgetting his name. But his character name was Damien. I guess you can have him on there. Well, you have to have him on there as well. The different love interests that Cube had. Nia Long making an appearance. The Latino chick when he was in the suburbs in Cucamonga. I've heard that she's been declining. I think she's homeless or something like that. So, have a moment with her so she can make some money, because of her situation. Maybe Miss Parker making an appearance. The short guy that was in Bad Santa, he done passed away. God rest his soul. I think his name is Tony something. Him making an appearance. I mean, have a monologue. There's so many people that have passed in the Friday franchises. Regina King, man. I don't know if all of them are going to make an appearance on Friday, but it would be good if, all of them, particularly Chris Tucker, Ice Cube, and Mike Epps, that would be dope. That would be dope. And then you got the new wave of comedians making an appearance on Friday as well. And who knows, if this thing makes a ton of money, maybe Ice Cube can do Friday, the new generation, where he focused more on these new comedians. So who knows? Okay. So yeah. And that's pretty much it, guys. I thought I was gonna get some comments down below. People have been coming in and out, checking out. First and foremost, I really do like to appreciate my live audience that come in, check out the live stream, see what I'm doing. I appreciate that. I appreciate the people that rewatch this at a later time and at a later date. I appreciate you guys that watch the rerun of this. And I really do appreciate you guys that when I chop this up and make them into videos, I appreciate that as well. So yeah, we're gonna end this another episode in the tubes. I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully, I can do one on Friday, and I can be consistent having 2 live streams in 1 week. I was very blessed in doing it today, and maybe do one on Wednesday and doing one on Friday will be very beneficial for me. But it's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. I will see you guys on my next live stream. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, 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 peace. Y'all have a great Wednesday and a great week. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming